Hey guys, so I just found some bad info, like something bad just happened. Okay. I'm trying to find the laws on this, but um this just happened. This just and I swore I would not get political on my channel, but I've decided to change that now. So I'm a dog trainer. I became a dog trainer, I think it was like a year, 2 years ago about. Hey, how are you? Grady, Greta. So I need to talk to you guys about this important thing that just happened. Okay, so I just want to say that this administration, I'm not going to hide it anymore. I'm very concerned about our you our president. I think he is very like he keeps going after disabled people. The whole administration keeps on going after disabled people, women, minorities. Like it's gotten sorry, that's one of my new friends. It's gotten so out of control, guys. Like I can't even tell you guys how upset I am right now, but I just heard on TikTok the Trump and this happened. I don't know. They said this just in, but whatever. Um, it says the Trump administration has altered the rules surrounding assistance animals and housing by having the Department of Housing and Urban Development HUD eliminate prior guidance, including FHEO 2013 1 and FHEO 2021 that help clarify and govern how landlords must handle tenant requests for service and emotional support animals. Um, the changes and their current impacts include the administration's actions remove guidelines that protect emotional support animals under the Fair Housing Act. While this does not completely remove the rights to a legitimate trained service dog, it makes it easier for landlords to reject or challenge accommodations requests involving ESAs. Okay. How does that affect? Okay, first of all, that affects our emotional support animals like Dory. That affects my other three animals. It may impact my service dog because it also, I don't know for sure on this one, but somebody said, and I don't want to so you might want to look over it. Um, Somebody mentioned, hello, hello from Turkey. Um, but this also affects service dogs because now it's going to be changing the legal definition of service dog as well, potentially. I'm not really sure about that because people say things, but um let's say this. Let's say that your service dog retires, okay? Like let's say Olivia retires. Then she will be considered an emotional support dog. But now s- emotional support animals are not considered reasonable accommodation anymore. So all even if you have a service dog that washes out, you cannot now still have that you cannot still have that dog. Oh, that's not a Mac. It's never gotten hot. It's so wimpy. But I will try to put something under it. That Thank you for that. Thank you for letting me know. I'll look, you know what? You're right. I should probably do that. All right. So, this is pretty bad. I don't know what to say because so now it makes it harder. It affects our service dogs because if you have a psychiatric service dog and you retire it, you can make it a emotional support animal. That's done now. That's done now. Um, so if your landlord doesn't allow uh pet dogs, then you're no longer protected under HUD or the laws because of Trump now. So all of our emotional support animals gone. I cannot wait till these 4 years is over. Um that means to me, if you ask me, I am now not going to retire my service dog until Trump's out of office. Um as far as my emotional support animals, they will be, if this impacts us, they will be moved to my friend's house next door. Um until the administration is over. This is not good at all, guys. I am really glad that, well, I have 5 animals. I'm really glad Olivia and I will be okay until he gets out of office. But the other animals will have to go next door if they start to enforce this. Um at some point, I had a lot of animals at one point. I have 5 now that, I have 3 very small animals, like a rabbit, a guinea pig, and a tortoise, um, and a cat. So 4 of my animals are emotional support animals. 4 of them are. Um, they are no longer going to be protected under this administration. I cannot tell you how cruel I feel this president is, because there's a lot of veterans out there that rely on emotional support animals. There's a lot of people who rely on emotional support animals. There's a lot of service dog handlers that rely on being able to have their dog retire as an emotional support animal so that they can keep their dog um after retirement. So I just want all the people out there. We have all the moronic fakers who get ill-behaved ESAs destroying property to thank for this. I don't really think that has anything to do with his choice. I think he would have done it anyway. Um, and they did not. I mean, I didn't know about this. Like, I would have, like, the disabled community is being heavily targeted. I My animals are not destructive in any way, and there's absolutely no need, but I'm going to speak out now publicly against this administration. I knew it was a matter of time before I got political on this channel. But now I'm just, there's a lot of things that have happened during this administration that has affected me as somebody who's disabled already, which was my health insurance was affected, my food was affected at some point, my ability to get food and provisions was affected, and it's been a really tough time. But when it affects the animals, because there's a lot of us who are very good at taking care of the animals, and there's a lot of veterans and people who and disabled people who rely on emotional support animals. um right, guys? Like, what do you think about President Trump? Yeah, I know. So that's it. I'm not happy. But I will have a plan. My animals will not be rehomed. I will be okay. I will just have to keep them at my neighbors and partners. And, Olivia will not retire for the next 4 years, unfortunately. That means that she will not be worked heavily at all. But I will ask her to do like one task for as long as it takes to keep her. I am not giving up my service dog after she is basically done working. I'm going to keep her, like, just doing at least one little thing so that she'll still be a service dog. And that's that. Like, I'm not rehoming my service dog. I'm taking a stand finally. My service dog will never be rehomed. And that's that. I don't care what anybody says about this. I am not rehoming my service dog. Um, that's it. I don't know how much longer that we have with him in office, but this is unacceptable. Because a retired service dog cannot stay if it's not a service dog. So she's not retiring until he's out of office, which she'll be on very light duty. Um, but that's it. Very, very light duty at the towards the end of his administration. So I don't know. I guess he doesn't have 4 years left, so thankfully. But whatever it takes to keep her with me is what I'm gonna do. Period. Um, the other animals, I don't know how long it's gonna take to enforce this. It could be that like 3 years out, or whenever he steps down or whenever happens. Um, I don't even know if the next person's gonna change these laws, but hide her in the attic, put a blanket on her, and she'll be an ottoman. Well, I'm letting you guys know that she's going nowhere. If she seems a little more sloggy or slower, like it's in her best interest not to be rehomed away from me. So, you guys see that I do work her, and she's just gonna not. I'm gonna give her a very light schedule, towards the end of the administration when she's getting older. Very, very light schedule because I don't want to lose my dog, and I will not lose my dog. I will absolutely not lose this dog. She's not going anywhere. Um, I think we're allowed like one or two animals here, so um, yeah, so she probably would be okay because she's a service dog. So I would be able to keep Dory, which then means that the other three would have to stay at my partner's house. Um, if they enforce it. So that means that Dory gets to stay, my service dog gets to stay, the other three has to live with my partner. And I'm really, really glad, thank heavens, that I did not acquire any new animals. I'm very glad that I, at some point, I, why did I not acquire new animals? Because inflation has been crazy. Vet has been crazy. This administration has helped me decide not to get more animals because, things have been so expensive with everything. So I've cut back on the amount of animals I have, and I'm just really surprised. Things could change like that, and there's not a lot of stability since this administration for disabled people. Even the reasonable accommodations that we need to feel comfortable and do well and be independent have now been called into question. Um, Hopefully, somebody will do something about this. Hopefully, there'll be an outcry. I'm starting it. And that's all I'm going to say about that. I'm going to be quiet now, but if you guys are wondering how I'm going to handle this, I have a plan. It's going to be okay. And my animals will come back home when when he's no longer the president, because I'm pretty sure that a lot of the disability community is going to stand up and we will get through this. We'll fight, and when the next president comes in, I have a feeling they'll be more reasonable. So as long as yeah, so hopefully it will be okay, but you don't think she could get much sluggish or slower? Well, I'm a slow moving creature, so um I will say this, Doc, she does get worked. Is she slow? She's actually doing a lot better. I don't know if I told you that she was um with my other channel, my vet was complaining because she was 115 pounds. Like, she got into being a very big girl. And my vet told me that she was overweight, and now she's down to 98 pounds, which is where he wanted her to be. So now she's at her ideal weight. So she's been going a lot better now. She's a lot faster and she's less sluggish. But yeah, the vet had a talk with me about what kind of food to feed her, and I did what he said, and now she's healthier. But anyways, I was having a hard time with what food, and he counseled me, and I got her down to her goal weight, and so she's doing good. I'm just a little worried for the disability community in general. Gosh, yeah, this is not good at all. But anyways, spread the word, guys. On this channel, we highly support emotional support animals. If you do too, please give me a thumbs up. I do believe that they do belong with us in our homes as long as they're well behaved and they don't destroy the property. And what I don't support is emotional support animals that are not trained and not service dogs going into public places where pets are not allowed. But I highly support emotional support animals on this channel. I highly support well-trained service dogs and emotional support animals. So if you have an emotional support animal, I advocate you get trained, you do a good job with its obedience, and that's what we support over here. And yeah, we have ESSAs too. We've got all the things. All the things. Spread the word, guys. Please spread the word. This is very concerning. And I will see you guys all later. Bye. 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 Thank you for modding, dog.